Ever wonder why we end up in debt? It's a puzzling dilemma that affects millions worldwide. From impulse buys to keeping up with the Joneses, the reasons are as diverse as they are complex. What is debt? Debt is when you owe money to someone or a company. It's like borrowing money and promising to pay it back later, usually with extra money called interest. Why do people get into debt? There are a bunch of reasons why someone might end up owing money. Let's dive into a few of them. Overspending. Sometimes, people buy things they can't afford. They might want something so bad that they ignore how much money they have. This can lead to using credit cards or loans to buy stuff even when they don't have the cash. Lack of budgeting. Budgeting is like making a plan for your money. It helps you know how much you have and where it needs to go. But if someone doesn't budget, they might spend money on things they don't really need. This can make it hard to pay bills and save money. Impulse buying. Ever bought something on a whim without really thinking about it? That's impulse buying. It's when you see something and just have to have it. But later, you might regret it, especially if it puts you in debt. Keeping up with others. Sometimes, people want to fit in with their friends or neighbors. They might feel pressure to have the same things, even if they can't afford it. This can lead to overspending and getting into debt. Unexpected expenses. Life is full of surprises like car repairs or medical bills. When these unexpected expenses pop up, people might use credit cards or loans to cover them. But if they can't pay it back quickly, it can turn into debt. Before we continue, if you liked the video so far, please like and subscribe. Let's get back into it. The psychology behind debt. It's not just about money. There's a lot going on in our heads when it comes to debt. Instant gratification. We live in a world where we want things fast. Credit cards and loans let us buy stuff now and worry about paying later. This instant gratification can feel good at first, but it can lead to big problems down the road. Fear of missing out. We don't like feeling left out. If everyone else has the latest gadget or fashion, we might feel like we need it too. But chasing after what others have can leave us drowning in debt. Stress and anxiety. Debt can be stressful. When bills pile up and there's not enough money to go around, it can feel overwhelming. This stress can affect our health and happiness. Lack of financial education. Many people aren't taught how to manage money. Without the right knowledge, it's easy to make mistakes that lead to debt. That's why learning about finances is so important. Breaking the cycle. Getting out of debt isn't easy, but it's possible. Here are a few things you can do. Make a budget. Knowing where your money goes is the first step to taking control of your finances. Cut expenses. Look for ways to trim your spending, like eating out less or canceling subscription services. Save for emergencies. Having a rainy day fund can help you avoid going into debt when unexpected expenses come up. Seek help. If you're struggling with debt, don't be afraid to ask for help. There are counselors and organizations that can offer support and guidance.